What's up, people lovers? WTF happened in December 2022. And the main story will be the Grand Melee, but I have something before that because I will have some changes in this format. Last month I kind of gave my opinion about some very controversial people in the scene. One of them I have in my TTL group now, which is pretty ironic maybe. But okay, so basically what happened, I gave my opinion on a case, and lots of people, especially like Pesty, was not pleased with how I phrased stuff and how I put myself out there and like kind of seemed to be the person with a lot of solutions and didn't really give credit for people in tough positions. So I will have 3 changes. First of all, I think I want to change this format into more fact-based. Basically news, I will give you everything and will keep my opinions kind of out of it, and I'm right now thinking about having an opinion format for the future. Second thing, simply because I'm so far off AoE 4, I kind of will stop AoE 4 coverage in this format. I'm just like not following the scene actively right now. There was a massive tournament and basically the only thing I could have told you was the result. And well, one fun fact that Cyril was playing AoE 4 on paper and had his first win, which is funny because like he's the GOAT of StarCraft 2, another massive RTS. And the third thing will be I won't be thinking too much about the length of this video anymore. In the past, I always tried to be like between this like 12, 14, 15 minute mark, and I think I will just go somewhere between 3 till 30 minutes. If there's lots of stuff to talk about, I will cover it. If there's not a lot of stuff to talk about, I won't cover it. And I think that obviously will be bad for algorithms and people that tune in on Twitch, but I think it makes it more authentic in the sense like if there's an uneventful month, so be it. And if we have to go deeper into stuff, so be it as well. So that will be the 3 major changes. And then let's talk about the Grand Melee. $100,000 Age of Empires 2 tournament that was very controversially viewed. Let's maybe talk about the very good things here to begin with. It was the games. Quarterfinals 3-2, 3-2, 3-1, 3-2, going absolutely crazy. Leary, Viper, crazy set. Hera, Leary there, crazy set as well. Tattoo, Viper. Basically everything except Tattoo Hera was super competitive. ACCM Viper was looking into some closer games as well, and that is just like the games were so incredibly good, and we have seen crazy games, lots and lots of highlights. Hera takes down $40,000 and a massive S tier tournament. Leary second place in a row after Red Bull Vololo Legacy, and yeah, it was like the games were absolutely brilliant. The big problem was probably promotion. There, some people didn't know about it. Doing it on a new channel was not viewed too well. Closed streaming, or semi-closed streaming basically, closed streaming in English wasn't viewed controversial. And also like Dreamhack Corporation, it was held at Dreamhack Hanover in Germany, wasn't really there, and it just felt like for the great potential that the tournament had, it still was missing lots and lots of steps. One major story was that nearly AoE, a caster of the tournament, made a comment about villagers dying next to a castle and had somewhat of a phrase like, oh, so many workers dying here, that reminds me of a football stadium in Qatar. And that comment was viewed very controversial. Some people said, okay, yeah, hallelujah, bringing attention to the thing, because after that he said, consider boycotting the World Cup. Lots of people thought, okay, good idea to maybe use that. Other people felt like, wow, making a joke about deaf people, horrible human being. Other people felt like no matter what he said, it should not be part of in a broadcast, people tuning in for Age of Empires and not for political opinions of the caster. One effect that might have had is that the VOD, oh actually that's kind of proven, is that the VOD of the semi-final day was therefore taken down. It is not known why or who took it down, if that was breaking the Twitch terms of services, if it was the Order of the Sheep, the organizer of the tournament, that wanted it down, if it was one of the sponsors, if it was Dreamhack. That's not known, but the thing is, the VOD was taken down, the part was cut out, and it was re-uploaded later. Nearly made a public statement saying how sorry he was that he felt the platform that it wasn't his place to make such a joke or such a comment. So overall, a tournament that had great games, lots of potential, great showing. Artosis, one of the biggest names in StarCraft 2, also had a showing, was the guest host there. Ornlu finally making a comeback to the casting scene, was viewed really good, I would think. And yeah, that's, I think, kind of it when it comes to the Grand Melee. AO2 Net is kind of back. Obviously, one of the biggest sites where people look at ratings, look at previous results and rating developments of players. Capture8 actually is working with the guy behind AO2 Net, and therefore a lot of the APIs that people are programming should be working in the future pretty soon. So good on that. Then let's take the clip of the month. It is basically one of the most beautiful engagements that I've ever seen, and we will take a good look at it. It is Hera versus Leary Grand Melee Finals, and we simply see the spot here. As you can see, Hera with the population lead, but way more army value, or not way more, but a solid population lead, army number lead, and value lead, and counter units here with the Saracen camels against Leary, and somehow he makes a crazy hold.
He kind of cut production on the Steppe Lancers for a while. He was making more mangonels, and here comes the flood of camels, and Leary's gonna be like, what the hell? But he got such a great shot with the mangonels, and another great shot on the camels with the mangonels. Excellent attack round there from Leary. Gets another one. Is he gonna win this with just Steppe Lancer? Mangonel gets a third shot. Unbelievable from Leary.
Absolute madness. This should have been
yeah, but it wasn't. And somehow Leary actually survives this attack in a spot where he should have absolutely died. Crazy stuff. Then look ahead. Basically what's going to happen in the next month. It is the month of, I would think, T90's Titans League. Yeah. That's going to happen here. Prize pool, I think $22,500 combined over 3 different leagues. And we have 24 players in those groups here. As you can see, that's where we have all the big names and some really clumped up groups here for sure mixed in there. If we look at, yeah, you can look at it. Then there's also Gold League below this, and that will fill the full month. Also, a Nations Cup was announced that started pretty small, but in the end, with lots of donations, is, as of today, that's the 2nd of January, above $10,000. And people keep donating, so it might rise quite a bit. But that obviously starts late January, and I think main event is kind of March-ish. So something big for the scene, but not the most important thing for January. Anything else happening? I don't think so. I don't have more tabs open. So that's probably it for me. Goodbye. Hippo lovers.